Hello everyone, this side Mayank Jhunjhunwala from IIT Kanpur. So today I will discuss matrices and determinants PYQ with you from JEE-Mains. In last two sessions we discussed the theory part and some questions from previous years only. And today we are going to take some more questions regarding adjoint and transpose properties. So let's start. Okay, let's start with the very first question. Let the determinant of a square matrix A of order m be m minus n. मेरे को एक स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स दी हुई है A और उसका ऑर्डर m है तो डिटरमिनेंट दिया हुआ है m minus n where m and n are satisfied these two equations. So m and n these two equations satisfy करता है. सबसे पहले तो मैं इन दोनों equations से m और n की वैल्यू निकाल लूंगा. ये तो सिंपल simultaneous equations है. Solve it and get the value of m and n. So basically you will get the value of the determinant. Then some condition is given to you if that of n times adjoint of ma is equal to this thing, then the value of a plus b plus c is asked to you. तो सबसे पहले तो मैं वही करूंगा क्या कि I have two equations, two variables. I can easily solve them to get the value of m and n. So solve these two equations and you will get the value of m is 5 and n is 2. So basically you got the value of determinant which was m minus n and the value of determinant is equal to 3. Now they are saying that of n times adjoint of ma. So that's what is written here. And now the property. Now we will use the property. If you are unable to see it like this, make the sign of that. N times adjoint of n times adjoint of ma. Okay. So this is given to you. You know, I told you the property of determinant that whatever will be the order of determinant, n power that thing will come outside. So we know that the order of determinant is 5 because m is coming out to be 5. Since m is coming out to be 5 and you have been said that the determinant is of order m, it means that determinant is of order 5. So 2 power 5 will come out because n is equal to 2. So 2 power 5 times determinant of adjoint ma. Adjoint of adjoint ma. Cool. Now we will use the property of determinant, which says what? According to the property, firstly let this 2 to the power 5 as it is, and then we know that determinant of, this is a property of determinant, that determinant of adjoint of adjoint of A is equal to, this thing is given to you, this thing is equal to ये जो भी आपका A है, that A to the power n minus 1 पावर जितने भी adjoint लिखे हुए हैं. Since यहाँ पे दो adjoint लिखे हुए हैं, so n minus 1 power 2. If there would be 3 adjoints, that is adjoint of adjoint, then it would be that of a power n minus 1 power 3. The number of adjoints determines the power of n minus 1. If there would be 3 adjoints, then it would be n minus 1 cube. If there would be 4 adjoints, then there would be n minus 1 power 4, and so on. And in this case, since n is equal to 5, or in this case n is equal to m, which represents the order of matrix A. And we know that the order of matrix is m, which is equal to 5. So that A power m minus, but in this case, your A is equal to 5A. So it would be that of 5A power m minus 1, which is 4 square. So that is equal to 2 power 5 multiplied by 5 power 5A mod 16. Now again, since 5 is a scalar and it is inside the determinant, so we will do what? We will simply take out 5 obviously mod 5 power 16 will come out, 5 will come out as power 16. But we know that since it is inside the determinant, we know that a determinant comes outside by taking the power. So since here, like we called out 2 with power 5, so we will call out 5 with power 5 also. So it will multiply by 5 into that of a power 16. And that a is given to me as 3. So 3 power 16. 3 power 16. Cool. Now let's make it more clear. Mm, 1 second. Hmm. So now it would be 2 power 5, 5 power 80, and 3 power 16. But in the given format, it is saying you 3, 5, 6. So basically you have to remove 2. So it would be 6 would be 3 into 2. So here it would be 3 times 16 minus 5, which will be 3 times 11. So 3, 11, 5, 80, and this 2 power 5 and 3 power 5 will combine to give you 6. So 6 power 11. So basically, 6 power 11, no, 6 power 5, sorry, because 5 twos and 5 threes are combined, na? So it would be 6 power 5. So you got 3 power 11, 5 power 80, and 6 power 5. And they were asking you a plus b plus c. So a plus b plus c is equal to 11 plus 80 plus 5. That is equal to 96. So your answer is 96. Simple. Simply, you have to apply the properties of adjoint. So if you don't know, please remember this property. That is, determinant of adjoint A is equal to that of A, जो भी अंदर लिखा हुआ है, power m minus 1, where m is the order of this matrix, power जितने भी adjoint लिखे हुए हैं. Since here there were 2 adjoints, so it would be square. So 5, that of 5A, power 4 square is 16. Then 5 is a scalar. It will come out by taking the power of order of matrix. That is 5 power 5 into power 16. So it is 5 power 80 multiplied by that A power 16. That A was 3. So 3 power 16. Now just manipulate it according to the given format. And then you will get your final answer as A plus B plus C, which is equal to 96. So 96 is the final answer. So is equal to 96. Okay. Simple question था, just you have to be cautious about the properties of a joint, and just it was simple. I hope you got it. So now let's move on to next question. A matrix is given to you. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, alpha 3, 1, 1, 1, 2. Then determinant of A is given to you as equal to 2 if 2 times adjoint of 2 times adjoint of 2A is equal to 32 power n, then 3n plus alpha is equal to what? They're asking you this thing. So again, same thing, you have to apply the properties of adjoint, nothing else. But for you, since they're asking you alpha, so firstly you need to calculate the value of alpha. So how will you calculate? Determinant of A is given to you, just calculate the determinant and equate it to 2, you will get the value of alpha. So it would be 1 times 3 into 2, 6 minus 1. So 6 minus 1 minus 2 times 2 alpha minus 1. 2 alpha minus 1 plus 3 times alpha minus 3. Alpha minus 3 equal to 2. Simple. Now it is 5 minus 4 alpha plus 2 plus 3 alpha minus 9 equal to 2. So minus alpha 5 plus 2, 7. 7 minus 9 minus 2. So it would be 4. So alpha is coming out to be equal to minus 4. One thing you calculated. Just simply evaluate the determinant. From there you will get a equation in alpha, and from there you can get the value of alpha. So alpha you calculated minus 4. Now you need to calculate the value of n. So again you will evaluate this thing, and from this evaluation you will get the value of n. So how to evaluate this thing? Again, then go one by one. It is given to you 2 times adjoint of 2 times adjoint of 2 times adjoint of 2a. So this thing is, firstly take two outside, and the order of this matrix is 3 cross 3, you can see. So 2 power 3 will come out. So 2 power 3 adjoint of 2 times adjoint of 2a. Okay, and then it would be 8 times. Again you can use the properties of adjoint only. So basically, let me make it clear and move on to next page, since here it is till this step only. So this step you got, I think so. And now let's move on to next. So this is the thing which we did, and now it is saying 8 times that of adjoint of 2 times adjoint of 2a. So let me write it that side. 8 times adjoint of 2 times adjoint of 2a. I think this was it. Yes, equal to 32 power n. 32 power n. Cool. Now use the property of adjoint. 8 times adjoint of 2. Now here use the property. Whenever we get a scalar inside a joint, so how to deal with it? That is adjoint of some k times a is equal to k power n minus 1, when n is again the order of a, into adjoint of a. Cool. So here k is the scalar and n is the order of matrix A. So basically you will be getting adjoint of 2 times scalar is 2. So 2 power n minus 1, n is 3. So 3 minus 1 into adjoint of A into adjoint of A is equal to 32 power n. 32 power n. Then again 8 times, here we will again use the same formula. You will get, firstly let me write it clearly. Adjoint of 2 times 2 and 1, so it will be 2 times 3 times adjoint of A. Again use the property of adjoint, same property. Okay, 8 power n minus 1 will come out, so 2 power 3 power n minus 1. Again n minus 1 will be 3 only, so 2 power 3 into adjoint of A is equal to 32 power n. So it would be 8 times 2 power 9 into adjoint of adjoint A equal to 32 power n. So now you have reached the end of this thing. So again, it is a scalar inside a determinant. So you know it is 2 power n, 2 power n into power of this, into order of this matrix A. So order of this matrix A is 3. So it would be 3. Okay. So I guess I have not did something wrong. 1 second, just 2 power 3 power, or not 3, and minus 1 would be 2 now. So here I did wrong. And minus 1 would be 2 here. So here it would be 6. So here and minus 1 is 2. So here 2, here 6, and here also 6. Okay. So 2 power 6 power 3 into 2 power 3. So this thing is equal to into that of, I told you this earlier also, that of adjoint is that of A power n minus 1, which is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 power 2 here, because there are two adjoints. As I told you, the power of n minus 1 is dependent upon number of adjoints. Since there are two adjoints, so it would be 2 power 2 is equal to 32 power n. 32 power n. So here it would be 2 cube and 218. So it would be 2 power 21. And that of A is how much? It is equal to 2. So 2 power 4 dot 2 power 4 is equal to 32 power n. Just solve it, and at the end we will make it, we will equate the powers. So it is 2 power 25. And write it in powers of 2 again. So 32 is 2 power 5, I guess. 2 to the 4 to the right to the second to the 32. So this thing is 2 power 5 n. And this thing is equal to 2 power 5 is equal to 2 power 5 power n. So from here we can say that n is equal to 5. So n is coming out to be equal to 5, and alpha we calculated -4. So what they're asking n is equal to 5. So basically 3 into 5 is 15. 15 minus 4. So 11 is my answer. Okay. So this thing is equal to 11. Simple. Cool. कुछ नहीं किया. Just we use the properties of adjoint. That of adjoint is one property. Then adjoint of some scalar into matrix is one property. जिसका ये result होता है where n is the order of my matrix. So if you remember these two properties, then you can easily solve this question. And that of some scalar into matrix is simple. That scalar will come out with the power of your order of matrix. Okay. So these are the 3-4 properties of adjoint which we are using in these cases, because to solve them we need them. Cool. So this was my second question. Moving ahead to the next question now. If the system of equations, मेरे को तीन equation दी हुई है, has infinitely many solutions, then this thing is equal to what? I told you yesterday, मतलब on Saturday, that if we are given infinite solutions, this implies that determinant of my, I told you now, we will solve this thing using matrix method. And in matrix method, Ax is equal to B, where A represents the matrix of coefficients of x, y, z. X is nothing but x, y, z only, and B is 5 mu 7. So in case of infinitely many solutions, determinant of A should be equal to 0. So we will do the determinant of A to be equal to 0. So what is determinant? Determinant is the coefficient matrix. So it is 2, 1, -1, then 2, -5, lambda, then 1, 2, and -5. This thing should be equal to 0. So that is written here. Now calculate the determinant. 2 times -5 into -5 is 25. 25 minus 2 lambda minus 1 minus 10 minus lambda minus 1 4 sorry minus 1 4 plus 5. Okay, so this thing is equal to 50 minus 4 lambda plus 10 plus lambda minus 9. Okay, so 50 plus 10 is 60, 60 minus 9 is 51. 51 minus 3 lambda should be equal to 0. So from here we can say that lambda is equal to 17. ठीक है, मैंने lambda निकाल लिया and lambda I calculated. Then okay, then they are asking me this thing. So for that I need to calculate mu also, and I told you that ax equal to b has infinitely many solutions where x was equal to a1 by a, y was equal to a2 by a. अगर ये नहीं पता तो ये भी अभी देख लो, ये आप पहले से लिख सकते हैं इसको डायरेक्टली, एंड z इज इक्वल टू a3 by a. अभी क्या होता है ये भी मैं बता देता हूँ. एडजॉइंट ए टू बी करके भी हम निकाल सकते हैं, लेकिन दिस इज ऑल्सो वन वे, जिसमें जो मेरा a1 होता है, a1 इज नथिंग बट जो मेरी a वाली मैट्रिक्स है उसमें मैं फर्स्ट रो को 5 म्यू 7 से रिप्लेस कर दूंगा. मतलब 5 म्यू 7 and rest two rows will remain same. 1 minus 5 2 minus 1 lambda minus 5. This is my a1. So we need to calculate determinant of this thing upon determinant of a, which is my x. Similarly, to calculate y2 we need a2, and in a2 we will do what? We will replace the second row of a with 5 mu 7. So first row will remain intact, that is 2 2 1. Second row will change with coefficients of b, which is 5 mu 7 5 mu 7, and third row will remain intact, minus 1 lambda minus 5. So a2 upon a is my value of y. Similarly, to calculate z, we will do a3 by a, where my a3 would be replacing the third row of determinant of a by 5 mu 7. Cool. Now since we are getting infinite solutions, and if the value of a is equal to 0, a represents the determinant. So if this determinant is equal to 0, so if we need infinite solutions, then as I told you, adjoint of a into b should also be equal to 0. On the same hands, we can say that a1 is equal to a2 is equal to a3 should also be equal to 0. Because 0 by 0, we can say that we will get infinite number of solutions, but something upon 0 implies no solution. So for infinite solutions, we need for infinite solutions, we need a1 equal to a2 equal to a3 equals a should be equal to 0. If all these four quantities are 0, then only I can say that I will get infinite number of solutions. So on the same hands, a1 should be equal to 0. So to calculate mu, I calculated a1 and put it equal to 0. From there, I will get the value of my mu. So solve it here only. 5 times 4 plus 5 minus 2 times 2 mu plus 35 minus 1 times mu minus 14 will be equal to 0. Bus, you got your solution. 5 into 9 is 45. 45 minus 4 mu minus 70 minus mu plus 14 is equal to 0. So from here you can say that 45 minus 70 would be minus 25. Minus 25 plus 14 is how much? 11. So basically minus 11. So minus 11 minus 5 mu is equal to 0. So minus 11, okay. Minus 70 minus 4 mu minus 14 plus mu plus 45. Minus 14. Uh, oh, it would be plus 1, sorry. So it would be plus. So we will get 45 minus 70 minus 25 minus 25 plus 14 would be minus 25 minus 14 would be 35 39. So minus 39. So it would be minus 39. So minus 39 is equal to 3 mu. And from here you can get the value of mu to be equal to minus 30. So you got the value of mu, you got the value of lambda. Mu is this thing and lambda is 17. So just calculate the thing you wanted. You wanted this thing. So just put on the values, lambda equal to 17, mu equal to minus 13. So one would be plus, one would be minus. So basically you will get something like 916. So it was simple. You just need to know the solution of how to solve these three simultaneous equations using concept of A1, A2, A3. Basically, for infinite number of solutions, you need to make each and every determinant equal to 0. Then only you can get infinite number of solutions. If you are to do using adjoint A into B, then you need to make adjoint A into B also equal to 0 to get infinite number of solutions. Simple. So 916 was my final answer. So this was my question number 3. Moving on to next question. Follow system of linear equations. Which of the following is not correct? Again, same question. You need to make determinant equal to 0. Then, if you will get determinant equal to 0, then check for A and B. Same question. So I am leaving it as an exercise. You can take a screenshot of this thing, but it is same question as we did just now. Okay, then moving ahead. Let B equal to this thing where alpha is greater than 2. Be the adjoint of matrix A and determinant of A is equal to 2. Then this thing is equal to what? This I have to tell. So basically, पहले तो मुझको again I will calculate the value of alpha using the value of my determinant. That of A is equal to 2. So I can calculate it. So let's do it. Since that of A is equal to 2, so determinant would be 1 times 8 minus 3 alpha minus 3 times 4 minus 3 alpha plus alpha times alpha minus 2 alpha. So it would be minus alpha only, equal to 2. So 8 minus 3 alpha minus 12 plus 9 alpha minus alpha square. So here it is quadratic equation. So we will get two values for alpha. So it would be minus alpha square. 9 alpha minus 3 alpha would be 6 alpha. So plus 6 alpha minus 4 and minus 2. So minus 6 equal to 0. No, minus, again something is wrong, I guess. Okay. Here it is B. I took it equal to A. Basically, it is given to me that adjoint A is equal to B. This thing is given to me. Here it is not written, so let me write it. Adjoint of A is equal to B. Basically, this thing is given to me. So now take determinant both sides. So when you will take determinant both sides, you know that determinant of adjoint A is that of A power n minus 1 power number of adjoints. And since here number of adjoints are 1 only, so n minus 1 power 1 is equal to determinant of B. And this thing is given to me in question. Here it is not written because it might have been cut. So n is equal to how much? N is given to you. I guess something is wrong with the question, but here n is equal to 2 because which is the order of matrix A. Since you need to calculate the at matrix A only, so take n equal to 2. So you will get that of A power 1. No, no. Take n equal to 3 because since determinant of B is 3 and you are making these two equal, so since it is adjoint and the adjoint of A is equal to B, and we know that the order of adjoint A is same as order of A, so the order of B would be order of A only, that is 3. So n is not equal to 2 but n is equal to 3 because we know that the order of adjoint matrix is equal to the order of matrix only. So since order of adjoint matrix is equal to 3, so my order of A would be also equal to 3. So that A power 2 is equal to that of B. I guess same thing must be done here. Uh, yes, they have taken 2 square. So basically that of A is 2. So this thing is equal to 2 square. So this thing is equal to 2 square. So here it would be minus 8 because minus 4 would be 8. So alpha square minus 6 alpha. This information was missing in the question. So please write it down. Alpha squared minus 6 alpha plus 8 is equal to 0. And from here you can take alpha square minus 4 alpha minus 2 alpha plus 8 equal to 0. So alpha common, alpha minus 4 minus 2 equal to 0. So from here you are getting two values of alpha. One is 4 and one is 2. So since it was written to you that alpha is greater than 2, that's why it was given. No information is given in the question just to make you confused, but to just to give you the information only. So alpha is equal to 4. So you got the value of alpha. Now just you need to multiply these three matrices, and after multiplying, you will get your final answer. Simple. So how to multiply it? You know that this thing is 1 second. This is 1 cross 3. This is 3 cross 3. and this is 3 cross 1. So multiplying these two will give you 1 cross 3 matrix, and then multiplying 1 cross 3 with 3 cross 1, you will get 1 cross 1 matrix that is only one element. That's why your answer is only one element. ठीक है? तो जब भी ऐसा मल्टीप्लाई करके दिया जाए तो इसको एक बार चेक कर लिया करो कि आपको कितने एलिमेंट की मैट्रिक्स मिल रही है. So basically you are getting 1 cross 1 matrix. Now how to multiply it? Firstly, let me make it clear. Uh, so you will go like this, and then you will go like this. So basically it would be 1 cross 3, so something like this. 1 cross 3 and this 3 cross 3, so your answer would be 1 cross 3 matrix. So sorry, 1 cross 3 is not like this. 1 cross 3 is like a row matrix. So basically you will get something like this. 4 into 1, 4, plus minus 8 into 1, minus 8, plus 4 into 4, 16. So 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. So basically you will be getting 12. Cool. Then 4 into 3, 12. Minus 8 into 2, minus 16. Then 4 into 4, 16. So minus 16 plus 16. So basically you are getting 12 only. And then last thing, 4 into 4, 16. Then minus 8 into 3, minus 24. Then 4 into 4, 16. So plus 16. So basically you are getting minus 8 plus 16, that is equal to 8 only. So this was done by multiplying these two. Now multiply with last matrix, 4 minus 8 and 4. So you will get what? You will get only one element, which is done by multiplying this with this. So 12 into 4 is 48. 48 minus 12 into 8 is 96. Plus 8 into 4 is 32. So 48 minus 96 plus 32 equal to minus 16. This is your final answer. Cool. So minus 16 is your answer. Just this information was missing in the question. Adjoint of A equal to B is also there in the question. So please write it down. And then you can simply take determinant both sides. Then you will get this equation. From there you will get two values for alpha. But it was given to you in the question that alpha is greater than 2. So you can say that alpha is equal to 4. Then put the value of alpha equal to 4 and then calculate the element. You will get minus 16 as your final answer. So this thing is equal to minus 16. Okay. So take a minute and see. Okay, now moving on to next one. So in this question, it is given to you that A is equal to this matrix, B is equal to this matrix, multiplied by A multiplied by this. Then the sum of all the elements of matrix B power n is equal to what? Okay, so basically यहाँ पे आपको मैट्रिक्स B निकालनी है, उसके बाद ये चीज तो अपन आराम से निकाल लेंगे. So सबसे पहले मेरे को दो मैट्रिक्स दी हुई है, एक ये वाली मैट्रिक्स और एक ये वाली मैट्रिक्स. So let me take this matrix equal to C and take this matrix C and take this matrix as D. ठीक है. So ये चीज मुझे दी हुई है. अब मेरे को पता है कि जो मेरा B है that is equal to CAD. So B is equal to CAD. ठीक है. And we need B power n matrix. क्योंकि मेरे को बोला है ना यहाँ पे कि मेरे को elements of B power n चाहिए. So B power n. So we took B power n. So basically this thing is equal to CAD power n, and CAD power n is nothing but CAD n times. So you will write it consecutively. CAD, then again CAD, then again CAD. ऐसे करके मैं इसको n times लिखूंगा. ये मैं लिखूंगा how many times? Write it for n times. Cool. So ऐसे करके मैं इसको n times लिखूंगा. So basically मेरे को बीच में DC मिल रहा है, यहाँ पे भी DC मिल रहा है, तो मैं DC कैलकुलेट करता हूँ कि DC किसके बराबर होगा. सो इसलिए मैंने यहाँ पे DC कैलकुलेट किया है क्योंकि यहाँ पे मुझे आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स मिल रहा है, उनको ऑब्जर्व करना पड़ेगा. ऑब्जर्व नहीं करूंगा तो फिर मेरे को कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा. अब मेरे को पता है कि मेरे को मैट्रिक्स ए भी पता है, मेरे को सी भी पता है, मेरे को डी भी पता है. तो बेसिकली मैं तीनों को मल्टीप्लाई करके देखूंगा कि कहीं से कुछ कैंसिल तो नहीं हो रहा. सबसे पहले मैंने डी से मल्टीप्लाई करके देखा, अगर यहाँ से आई नहीं आता तो फिर मैं ए डी मल्टीप्लाई करता, फिर मैं सी ए मल्टीप्लाई करता. मैं तीनों को मल्टीप्लाई करके चेक करता कि कहीं से कुछ कैंसिल हो रहा होगा. तो जब मैंने डीसी को मल्टीप्लाई किया, डीसी इज -1 1 -2 1, देन सी इज 1 2 -1 1. सो डीसी क्या हो जाएगा? डीसी हो जाएगा -1 + 2 which is equal to 1, then -2 + 2 which is equal to 0, then 1 + 1 1 -1 which is equal to 0, then 2 -1 which is equal to 1. So this thing is my identity matrix of order 2 cross 2. So DC is coming out to be equal to I. So मैं इसको क्या लिख सकता हूँ? So I can write this thing as C A C A C A. One second. Sorry. C will get cancelled. First, let me erase this thing. Let me erase this thing. And this thing will also not be there. Basically, you will be getting C, A, and then DC will become I, then DC will become I. So you will get A n times. So A power n, and then last D would be left. So you will be getting C times A power n into D. Now, since you are getting A power n, so you need to calculate this thing, and the matrix A is given to you. So let us try to calculate A squared A cube, and let's see if you are getting some sort of symmetry. If you are getting some sort of symmetry, then you can directly write A power n. So firstly, let's calculate A square and A cube. So let's do it here only. A is equal to 1 0 1 by 51 and then 1 multiplied by A again to get A square. So 1 0 1 by 51 and then 1. So from here you will be getting 1 plus 0, that is equal to 1. Then 1 by 51 plus 1 by 51, that is 2 by 51. Then 0 into 1 plus 1 into 0, which is 0, and 0 into 1 by 51 plus 1. So this thing is my A square. Okay, I guess you must have recognized the pattern, but for clarity, let's calculate A cube also. So A cube is nothing but A square into A. So first write A square, which is 1 0 2 by 51, then 1, and now multiplied with A, which is 1 1 by 51, 0 and 1. So again multiply it, you will be getting 1 into 1 plus 2 by 51 into 0. So 1 here, then 1 by 51 plus 2 by 51, that is 3 by 51. Then 0 into 1 plus 1 into 0, again 0, and 0 into 1 by 51 plus 1. So it is equal to 1 only. So basically you can see that that in every matrix A or A square or A cube, these three elements are same. 1 0 1 is coming out to be same in each and every matrix. 1 0 1. Similarly, 1, 0, 1. This thing is constant in each and every matrix. So you know that a power n also, this thing would be same. So it would be 1, 0, 1. You need to figure out this one element. You can see that when a power 1 is there, you are getting 1 by 51. When a power 2 is there, you are getting 2 by 51. And similarly, when a power 3 is there, you are getting 3 by 51. So basically, you are getting n upon 51 here, where n is the power of a, where n is the power on which a is raised to. So basically, for a power n, you will be getting n by 51. Simple. Cool. So this is my a power n. So just same thing here. This is an a power n. Now to calculate b power n, just multiply c with a power n into d. So this is c. This is a power n, and this is d. So firstly multiply these two. So 1 into 1 plus 2 into 0. So 1. Then 1 into n by 51 plus 2. So n by 51 plus 2. Then minus 1 plus 0. So minus 1. Then minus n by 51 minus 1. This thing multiplied by this thing. So what you will get? You will be getting 1 into minus 1 plus this thing. So basically minus 1 plus 2 would be plus 1. So n by 51 plus 1. Then second element would be minus 2 plus one thing. So minus 2 plus 2 will get cancelled and you will be getting n by 51. Then minus 1 into minus 1 will be 1, 1 plus this thing. So basically 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled and you will get minus n upon 51. And then uh, you will get 2 here and plus 1 this thing. So 2 minus 1 would be plus 1. So basically minus n by 51 plus 1. So this thing is my b power n. So b power n is calculated here. Same thing. Now you need to calculate the sum of all the elements of b power n. So basically you need to sum it 50 times. So just you need to do it for n power 1 to n power 50 basically. So for n power 1, then n power 2, then n power 3, similarly so on. So sum of elements take n equal to 50. You will get 50 plus this thing. Basically, you are applying sigma to each element. You are applying sigma n by 51 plus 1, then sigma n by 51, because you need to calculate sum of elements, no? For each matrix from n equal to 1 to 50. That's why you will apply sigma on each element. Sigma minus n by 51, and then sigma 1 minus n by 51. Cool. सो ये चीज मैंने आपको बोली क्योंकि आपको n इक्वल टू 1 के लिए चारों एलिमेंट्स का सम करना पड़ेगा, तो n इक्वल टू 2 के लिए चारों एलिमेंट्स का सम करना पड़ेगा, ऐसे करके मेरे को सारे एलिमेंट्स का सम करना है, इसलिए आई डायरेक्टली अप्लाइड सिग्मा एंड आई नो दैट सिग्मा n इज n into n plus 1 by 2, n into n plus 1 by 2, तो हो जाएगा 2 into 51 plus sigma 1 is n, then sigma n by 51 is again n plus 1 upon 2 multiplied by 51. Then here would be minus n times n plus 1 upon 2 times 51. Then here n minus n times n plus 1 upon 2 times 51. Cool. Now just put the value of n equal to 50. You will get this thing. Now sum all the elements, 75 plus 2500, and this will cancel. So basically 100 is your answer. Simple. So question was actually simple. You just need to observe the symmetry कि DC को multiply करके अपने को 1 मिल रहा है, so D and C will get cancelled each time and you will be left with this thing. Then to calculate a power n, you calculated a square, you calculated a cube, and you saw that you are getting something like 101 and end up on 51. So you got all the three matrices, then you multiplied these three matrices to get this one. Then they asked you to calculate the sum of each and every element of these 50 matrices. So applied sigma, and then sigma n is the formula. If you don't know, sigma n is equal to n into n plus 1 upon 2, n into n plus 1 upon 2, and sigma 1 is equal to n. So apply these two formulas and then add all the four elements. You will get your final answer as 100. Simple? Cool. So moving on to last question. इसमें मेरे को क्या बोला है? इसमें मेरे को बोला है कि ये determinant मेरे को दिया हुआ है and they are saying that this thing is equal to this thing. Then lambda and lambda by 3 are roots of what equation? So basically मेरे को lambda की value calculate करनी है. ठीक है? तो सिंपल है, मेरे को बोला गया है कि ये इक्वेशन इस चीज को सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है. अब अगर ये सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है देन इट शुड सेटिस्फाई फॉर ईच एंड एवरी एक्स. मेरे को एक्स पे कुछ दिया होता है नहीं कि एक्स पे ये बाउंडेशन है कि एक्स शुड बिलोंग टू इंटीजर, नेचुरल नंबर, या फिर -1 से -2, कोई इंटरवल भी नहीं दिया हुआ मेरे को कुछ भी. सो आई कैन टेक एनी एक्स बिकॉज फॉर ईच एंड एवरी एक्स दिस कंडीशन वुड सफाइस. समझ में आया ना मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? बेसिकली आई एम सेइंग कि मेरे को एक्स वेरिएबल में कोई इक्वेशन दी गई है, इसको आप एक इक्वेशन मानो. So if this equation is true for any x, then I can put x equal to 0. To simplify my question, I put x equal to 0, and when putting x equal to 0, I got something like this. And we know that the value of this determinant, please remember this thing, that the value of determinant in which only diagonal elements are given and all other elements are 0, the value of that kind of determinant is multiplication of the diagonal elements. So lambda cube is equal to, put x equal to 0, so this thing will become 0. So you will get 9 by 8 into 81. So lambda cube is something like this because 9 is 3 square and 81 is 3 power 4. So 3 power 6 upon 2 power 3. So from here you can get the value of lambda to be equal to 9 by 2. And you were said that lambda and lambda by 3 are roots of the equation. What basically lambda by 3 को मैं बात करनी है. So lambda is 9 by 2 and lambda by 3 is 3 by 2. और मेरे को पता है कि जब भी मेरे को रूट्स दी रहती हैं, whenever let's say मेरे को दो रूट्स दी गई हैं p and q, और अगर मुझको इन दोनों रूट से कोई क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन बनानी है तो वो क्या होती है? जिस क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन को लोग सेटिस्फाई करते हैं, that quadratic equation is given by x square minus sx plus p equal to 0, where my s is sum of roots, which is p plus q, and capital P is my product, which is equal to p into q. So in this case, s is equal to 9 by 2 plus lambda by 3 is 3 by 2. So this thing is equal to 12 by 2, which is 6. And capital P is the multiplication of both, which is 9 by 2 into 3 by 2, that is equal to 27 upon 4. So I got my quadratic equation as x square minus 6x plus 27 by 4 equal to 0. Or if you want to make it more clear, you can write 4x square, take 4 as LCM, minus 24x plus 27 equal to 0. This is my final solution of this problem. So 4x square minus 24x plus 27. So B is my correct answer. Cool. तो आई गेस ये लेक्चर समझ में आया होगा। अगेन मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, मैट्रिसेस चैप्टर टफ नहीं है। जस्ट आपको कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट्स आने चाहिए जॉइंट के, डिटर्मिनेंट के, और साइमल्टेनियस लीनियर इक्वेशन कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं, बिकॉज साइमल्टेनियस लीनियर इक्वेशंस आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट वन क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम दैट टॉपिक इटसेल्फ, सो वो तो अच्छे से पढ़ लेना। बाकी if you will do PYQs, you can now see yourself that questions are very easy. You just need to apply properties and you will get your answer. So I guess जो मैंने आज पढ़ाया वो समझ में आया होगा. So now on this note, let's end this lecture. Thank you.